Hi everybody, it's Laura with the Get Clear Show, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about a specific area of coaching that I tend to specialize in. And I get a lot of questions from people who, like I mentioned in the last show that I did, say to me, my life is a mess, can you help me unravel it? Well, that can mean a lot of things. It can mean your finances are a mess. It can mean that your relationships are a mess. It's a pretty broad statement. But there really is some reality to the fact that sometimes people come to me and they don't know what it is that's causing their life to be a mess. And so we go on this exploration, if you will, to find out exactly what it is that they need to work on. So having said that, what I need you to understand is that life coaches are not counselors. We are not mental health professionals, which means that I cannot diagnose anybody. I can't treat anybody for any mental illness. We certainly don't prescribe medication for depression or any other mental illness. But what we can do is help you sort of go on this journey, this spiritual path, if you will, to discover a little bit about kind of what's eating at you so that you can set goals based upon your personality and the situation that you're in that are realistic to you. So I want to talk today about one particular area that tends to be the biggest thing that I notice when people come to me, and that is something that happened to them when they were young. Maybe they were 2, 3, 6, I don't know, 10. But usually it's one particular traumatic event that they seem to still be reliving over and over. And I'm not talking about post-traumatic stress or anything like that. They're just reliving this event in such a way that they're probably unaware of it. They're still reacting to that event in other situations in their life. So, to give you an example of that, let's say that somebody when they were younger had a parent, one of their parents maybe left them, abandoned them, whether that be because of a divorce or some type of an illness, or they just up and left the family, whatever. Many reasons why parents end up having to leave children. So maybe that's something that happened to somebody when they were younger. Now let's fast forward 20 years, 30 years after that. And they're now in some very troublesome relationships, whether those are romantic relationships, just some disturbing friendships that they might be involved in, not getting along with their coworkers, things of that nature. What we might see is that they may actually be reliving some of those abandonment issues that they had from childhood. And they may not even know it. They may not even have felt like that event ever really affected them at all. But maybe now they are very afraid that if they don't people please, then somebody will leave them. Or if they get too close to somebody, then they're going to leave them. And so they can start to exhibit some kind of wacky behavior, for lack of another term. And I never call anybody wacky, but I think you get my point. What I would like to do is help people unravel some of that stuff. And then we start setting goals. We set communication goals. We set feeling goals. You didn't know that you could have goals about your feelings, did you? I actually talk about some of the reactions that people have to situations in their life from their past and how they can still manifest themselves 20 or 30 years later in a book that I'm in the middle of writing. It should be ready for publication in about a month or so. And it's called A Squirrel Peed on Me. You can check that out at my website, www.followlaura.com, and you'll find out when the book is going to be released and things like that. It should be coming soon. It's called A Squirrel Peed on Me, and again, we're going to talk about some things that may have happened, whether they were minor or major. It really doesn't matter. You know, we get a lot of our messages early on in life about who we are, and we tend to react to every situation in our life the same way based on an acute reaction that we had when we were younger. So anyway, go ahead and check me out. And you know, if you're sitting there thinking, my life is really a mess and I want to figure out how I can unravel it, that might just be one little key thing that you could take a look at. As always, have a great day and thanks for watching.